Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here in the T-44, the predecessor of the mighty T-54. Now, where the balls is that King Tiger? That's not good. You do not want to see that. I'm flanking A, and I'm using what I think is the fastest and most maneuverable of the tanks in Tier 4. It's also got an excellent frontal slope and decent frontal turret armor. The key weaknesses are anything and everything else. The turret is, better armored than the hull. Looks like someone just died right around here. Look at all that smoke. Probably an ammo rack fire. Maybe. So as long as there's no enemies up here. Oh, there's gonna be a King Tiger soon. Make it so that guy can't shoot me. And hopefully get out of here before this King Tiger can climb the hill. Man, pretty hairy stuff sitting up here by your lonesome when you're able to get flanked by 5 different directions. Jagdpanzer and the Heinschel-turreted King Tiger. So yeah, basic anatomy. That frontal slope armor, 60 degrees, which basically doubles the thickness if you're firing it head on from the front of that 90mm armor. The turret, I believe, is like 120 millimeters from the front, and the turret's actually thicker on the sides than the hull is on the sides. But you can tell with this kind of low silhouette of the chassis that this is more of like a hull down type tank. Oh. Where'd that come from? Who was that? So we're going to use speed, maneuverability, and just come at him from a different side. Because I have no idea what that was. T-34-85. Well, hello, Mr. Speed. So he's a T-34-85. We're armed with the same gun. The difference being, our tank and the armor. So I'm looking on the kill feed right now. I'm getting better at doing that. It's kind of like when you play a first-person shooter, you always got to keep your eye on the minimap. Kill feed actually helps, especially if you're dealing with those specific tanks. So he's going to be capping. So that means he's mine. Now I got to race in there and recap A, because he's decapping it. Decapitation. So I was lucky, I think. No, don't totally uncap. Oh, I think it totally uncapped. I wonder if that helps speed it up. So we're going to also move back a bit. So that I saw Tiger 2s up on those cliffs over there. So we're kind of like right in the middle. But the T-34-85s and the T-44s are likely going to be the only tanks that are going to get up to here in the first couple minutes of the game. King Tigers will be particularly slow. Panthers could get up here. What was that? Errant shot. Yeah. But I'm really enjoying this tank because if you want to play more dynamic and be more maneuverable at this tier, this is your tank. But as I said, this thing is the predecessor of the T-54, which I think it's the most produced tank in history. And that's not to say it was the best produced or best tank ever made, but it's pretty good. Let's hook back this way. We're gonna do another loop. This is we might check out that. The Russians have terrible gun depression, or -5 degrees. The Germans have -6 in most of their tanks. Let's see what's up here. I've actually never been up here. I think there was one time I tried to get up here and I was with Fly or Sherman, and one of them needed help, so I ran back down. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's up here. How are we doing? 1 kill from that T-34-85. Capped the enemy spot. Ooh, looks like there's another way up here. I'll tell you what I will do. If someone comes around this area. But people are asking, one of the questions I had was, do you think the Germans will be able to compete at Tier 5 against the Soviets? Because Germany, after surrendering World War II, didn't do a lot of tank development. They kind of had rules against that. There's a lot of bitter people who are like, hey, stop trying to take over the world and killing everybody and stop making tanks. You know, as with other things. And the Soviets, you know, went straight into the Cold War with the United States and other Western European powers. So while the Germans do have the Panther II and the Tiger II with the 10.5 centimeter gun, I believe, or yeah, I believe that, it's just like they will be able to compete with them, but I think in most cases they'll be outclassed. You know, I mean, if you look at planes right now, the Japanese have no real jets aside from an imported, you know, Me-163 known as the Kai 200. And let's see. And the Germans, you know, have their 262s, and we don't even know if we're going to get the HG2 and HG3s and stuff like that, which would maybe help them compete. We're going to be a little more dynamic. We're not going to sit. We waited for opportunities, but the ticker's going down. Oh, this is our friendly sniper friend. Anyone pops out there. But I think the Germans will have a decent chance at competing, but the Russians will just have, you know, the edge in almost all categories. You can still play them, but you're probably going to need to rely on the Americans. Oh, hello, Poppy. Gun depression here. Problems. What the balls is happening? See, this is just when gun depression is just like, we're gonna charge him. There we go. Got him. And survived. So we snuck in a 4th kill at the end. But that's my thought. That's how I think it's gonna be. Like, since this is historical accuracy, there's gonna be certain tiers where, you know, a certain nation kind of has the advantage. At the top tier, you're gonna need to rely. Oh, look at that. Finally, my first upgrade. That's actually the first upgrade I've gotten. We want the ammunition, because that's the key weakness of the T-44, is that it has the lowest penetration, stock penetration of all tanks. But, alright, so look at these 3 nations. We know Japan and England are the other 2. Germany and Japan will not have, I mean, Japan is going to be an issue at tanks, but we know for sure Germany, tier 5, I think they're going to be able to compete, but I don't think they're going to have the edge, right? Where all their tanks kind of have something a little bit about them, because we go up into the early and mid 1950s for Russian tank design, you know, and we have this T-44 right now. We're going to have T-54s. We're going to have IS-3s, IS-4s, you know, crazy stuff like that, guys. It's going to be tough to compete. The Germans will do their best with their Panther IIs and their upgraded King Tigers. I would love to see the Mouse. I mean, it was historically accurate after all. They did build a few of them. Granted, they never fought, but hey, come on, guys. But can you imagine trying to climb a hill and a Mouse 5 minutes later getting up there? But you know, for some people, it'll be worth it. You're going to have to rely on nations like the United States of America and Great Britain to have those Cold War era tanks to really compete with the Soviets, and in some cases excel. Anyway, my name is Baron. That was a little T-44 gameplay. And you know what? Let's go over the strengths and weaknesses of this bad boy real quick. Alright, so the turret armor is 120 millimeters. I think I misspoke earlier. This around here is 120 millimeters, and on the side it's 90 millimeters. The front plate is 90 millimeters of the hull right here, and it's sloped at, I believe, 60 degrees. It's kind of how T-34s and T-44s did it, and I'm not familiar with the T-54 anatomy quite yet. Oh, look at that. I didn't even really notice that. That kind of meshes in pretty well. Lower glacis, always a nice spot to go for, but if you are a tanker, you're going to get hull down, or maybe have just the bare part of your front plate showing, and the front of your turret's the strongest spot. Look at that little flare. Ching, ching, ching. Anyway, a pretty fun tank. The more open the battlefield, the more likely you're going to want to play this thing. You know, we basically have been playing in Sniper's Paradise on Ireland, and I did my best to maneuver this thing around. On Corellia, it was pretty fun. We got to go a little bit everywhere, didn't we? Shot some guys in the back. Like, I love mobility. I love being dynamic. And these medium tanks, and then the T-44 main battle tank, because the armor. That's what separates medium tanks from main battle tanks, is the armor. Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm looking forward to it a lot, but I mean, that's just the facts. Going back to who's going to be able to compete with who, the Germans at Tier 5 will be able to compete, but they won't have the edge. You're going to have to rely on the Americans and the Brits, you know, when you get into that Cold War era period. Late 1940s, early 1950s. But this is a fun tank. The most maneuverable and most mobile, even over the Panther, I think, right now. Anyway, my name is Baron. Thank you all for watching. Let's check out some more gameplay. I'm coming across your secret spot momentarily in my T-44.
Nice.
Oh yeah. There's an ISU-122 right behind you.
Damn, these I-15s are bombing a lot of tanks. Whoa! Got one on the radar. Or a shot just came over.
Time to die.
Got his track. It's not gonna be much though. Dude, you see the guy I'm shooting at right now, Baron?
Oh, I just got detracked. Oh, I should have led. Hey, friend. Little Panther. Oh, now he stopped moving. Get out of there. Alright, maybe I can grab this Tiger 2 from the rear? Potentially.
I need to take this IS-2 out right now. Thanks, thank you goodness, teammate. Oh, come here.
Tiger 2 from the rear.
Nice, Baron.
How you doing up there, Chief? Oh!
I'm alright, just an
way.
easy kill on a... Oh, come on, baby. Yeah. What is that?
He needs to blow up.
Maybe I think my gun's damaged, dude.
Oh my god, that was close. Yeah? What happened?
I don't know, but it's definitely not accurate right now, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah. You having to, like, put those pro skills into action? I just got 2 Tiger 2s, man, from the rear. That
Killed them
move
both.
paid off. I almost died. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. It's probably like famous last words, but you only tank once.
Yeah, Yodo.
Yoto! You sound so Japanese. Why does everything sound Japanese to me? Oh wow. Enemy in my face. Teammate kills him. Lucky. No one shoot me in the rear. You don't see me. These are not the tanks you're looking for. Oh shoot.
I gotta
see
move
you, friend.
eventually.
In your Panther. I see you. I'm waiting for you. If you see me, there's a Panther. Oh.
How far is not? I don't have advantage on that point.
In by. Target on damage. Not a good snapshot choice. Don't look at me. Look at him. Good. Bounce that shot, man. I got impressive frontal angling, son. My armor. Fear me. Kill him, dude. Good lord. Well, I bounced that. No. Stop trying to block me. Alright. In your peephole.
Oh yeah, baby.
Nice job, Black. Kill him.
I'm moving on C right now, dude.
Oh, I missed. They got my horizontal
Just dodged a bullet.
Yeah. I'm gonna dodge bullets. Oh, my loader's so bad right now. This is one of those derp tank dances. This is less than ideal. Ha ha! You may have taken my horizontal targeting, but I'm still fighting, son. Now how does this tank work? This is gonna be weird. I'm just gonna have to really... I did say it was gonna be a charge, so...
There's a lot of action at A right now.
Epic sniping going? Yeah, that's where me and a T-44 85 were just at.
Are they on the ridge at A, you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see much.
Clyde, it was really nice knowing you. I want you
Don't
to know
die,
that.
Baron.
Just remember that letter I gave you?
No.
Damn it! I knew I forgot to give you something before I knew I was gonna die. Alright. Ah! Called it. Previously on Rust. You ever hit a deer with a giant rock? It's an experience.
Like I have now.
I'll tell you that much. Come here, little piggy. This little piggy went to the market and died.
I'm
Dude,
going to kill this wolf. It's the last thing I do.
It probably will be the last
Will
thing.
be the last thing I do. Oh,
Don't waste the flare. We could use it to build indoor plumbing.
Why? What have you got into?
What? Whose idea was this? Look at
They're
this.
gonna catch you. Just gotta keep running, boys.
Oh my god.
Where are you guys?
Are you guys through it yet?
We're running through a zoo of irradiated animals.
Here.
So we found each other and then we all have to split up. Look, there's the guy's house tower.
Yeah, we need to take refuge in there.
I don't see a voice button when I press feed. That's
Oh
fine.
god damn it! He's got a gun.